Hello, I'm Ari and this is Shamelessly Creative. Today I have an Artsnacks unboxing. So I kind of sneak peeked at this one and it looks like a really fun box. Artsnacks is a subscription box. It has 2 levels. This basic box is like a 2x2 by 8 maybe box, and this one is $24 a month with a subscription. They increase in price to $26 plus shipping in the Artsnacks shop. So unless you get them on sale or a deal with a discount code, they're going to cost you more in the shop than they do in a subscription. Artsnacks also has the Artsnacks Plus that comes with 1 or 2 more items and paper. This one doesn't come with paper, even though I really wish it came with just little sample paper packs or something that goes with each medium. That would be great. And that box runs $39.99 plus shipping for the Plus box. And for me personally, that's just not a good deal. You know, I usually have paper on hand, and though it'd be nice to try out paper, I'm really just happy with the Artsnacks original box. Anyway, let's get to opening this and find out what's inside. This is the May box. Each month you get a snack. That's part of the Artsnacks. So you get a sweet. These are Smarties. Yum. Every month has a menu, but we're not going to peek at that just yet. First thing out of the box is King Art brush pens. Works like a pen, acts like a brush. Fine, medium, and bold strokes. Mess-free watercolors. So, if you remember, a couple months ago we had the Faber-Castell watercolor markers. And now we have some more watercolors. You know, I can't go wrong with a box it has. That's a nice, very flexible. Can you see that? Springy, very springy. Oh, I'm gonna like this box. So, same brush on all pens. These are the colors. So kind of an odd choice of colors. Yellow, blue, we don't have a red. As I said, I always like having colors we can mix. So we have 2 secondary colors, 2 primary colors. But these, I believe these are new, but King Art brush pens, watercolors. Right now I really like the Faber-Castell for travel and stuff, so I'm really excited to kind of see how these will compare to that. And then that's all. We have our little wrapped items that come in our Artsnacks. Each month we get an Artsnacks sticker. Next thing out of the box is a Higgins Indian ink chisel marker. And it does have a measuring thing, so you can refill this one. So this one will have to be primed, but you can see that chisel nib. And this is awesome. It was one of the few things I wanted to pick up before Inktober, and now I have one to try that out. I have the Higgins Black Magic that I've been playing with a little bit. So getting Indian ink marker will be helpful. The next item in our box is the Aqua Pen Graphics. I received a set of these, a pretty big set in the Paletful packs last fall, I believe. I actually haven't unboxed those. Well, I did do the unboxing, and this is kind of a felt tip brush pen nib. And I had hit or miss on these. Some of these were dry and some of them weren't. So it has brush fine, so you don't get those mixed up, but there is no color on the barrel of this. This also has a black mark at this end and not at this end. So again, another way to denote the brush marker. So yeah, these only have the color at the tip and then at the end. So no number or anything on those. Next thing out of the box is Copic Multi-Liner Black Pigment Ink, water and Copic proof, 0.5. And the last thing in the box is Aerogetin Ice Green. I believe these are the Tombow color pencils. All right, so those are the items that came in the box. So I kind of have a blue palette to work with. I guess I've seen pinks and reds in the markers. Mine kind of match in with the three kind of jewel tones. Here you go. We have the May box, menu, King Art, real brush pen set, $6.99 retail. It's an Artsnacks exclusive. Light fast, will not streak, bleed, or smudge. Use this pen with water to achieve delicate watercolor effects. Tombow colored pencil, soft lead, elegant enamel finish. The Higgins ink pump marker, $11.30 retail. Staff favorite. Oh, the Tombow. I'm sorry, I forgot. The Tombow is $2.39 retail. Then the Higgins ink pump marker, $11.30 retail. The Marbu Aqua Pen Graphics, $2.99, and a Copic multi-liner, $3.99. They also have the mix. You can join that for free, and they have a really great community of people. Hashtag Artsnacks Challenge. So this looks like a really interesting box. Blues are not my strong point, so this will be an interesting box, but of course, being May, I think it would be kind of interesting to try a mermaid. However, we will see what we can come up with these supplies. Let's go swatch them, and then we'll get to some art. All right. So we have Copic. I'm smearing right away. We'll do a couple of those. Let's do a couple more just so we can see how they layer. Shake well before activating the pump to prime. I am not sure because it's squishing the tip when you prime it like that. There we go. Oh, look at that line. I really like that. That's really nice. So you can smear that one right away. So that's kind of weird. We didn't get any brush, but of course we have brushes from other boxes. So that's just what I've found with these graphics. That's what this one is by Marbu, is that some of them are really dry. All right, so we have some idea of how those are spreading. Yeah, so these are actually like a nylon brush end, and I really like that. So that's probably why we didn't get a paintbrush. Just want to show you how, so it is a brush end. Look at that color too. I'm really liking that. It's a nice kind of smoky purple color. And I'll just show you the, all right, so let's see. So if you go in right away, I guess I was going to check with this one. So if I put that on and I go in right away, how much can we get rid of those lines? I don't particularly like markers that leave lines or too much of a line. So we kind of have that pinky purple. This one's pretty dry. And we have our yellow. It's kind of more of an orange yellow. I don't like that one very much. That almost fades the color. Our pencil did not come sharpened. So I have, let's see, just ignore the color. So that doesn't move. We have some movement in that blue after a little while. Definitely more of the marker stains the longer it sits. Let's go back. So we don't have any. Not really any bleeding. We have some bleeding. All right. So those are our basic colors. Should we just do a little quick blending to see? Yeah, this yellow one is definitely more orange. Yeah, it's just not, I don't know. So this one, I don't know if it's because it's dry that it's just not offering up much in the way of pigment. Yeah, these are not mixing well. Yeah, that's our first one that we kind of got a blend. Kind of got a real green. Let's try this one more time. Because it's sort of a brown. This one is actually the most juicy marker out of the batch. So not great blendability with this set. It kind of stains. You know, maybe a few different colors we could add in. But I think I'm just going to come up with something just using the color straight. A little less excited about this box, but let's go get creative and see what happens. You never know. We might come up with something awesome with this set. Let's go get creative. So this is where I get, and I don't know what to do with it. I don't know whether I should outline it, whether, you know, it seems like it needs something, but I don't know what. And so this is usually the spot where I end up ruining things. Because I think, okay, I will go in with the Copic, but I don't know exactly what I'm trying to define. See, I don't know if that's making it better or worse. Maybe it's helping. So that's the hard part for me is, now what? Now what do I do? Okay, have a sip of coffee. Like I can't decide, like, does this need to be darker? Would that help? Or is it just gonna make it muddy and not make any sense? Oh, guess we can start slowly. Yeah, I really don't like this pencil. It doesn't really do anything over. I definitely didn't use all the colors. I was hoping to be able to make a couple things with this box, but I didn't get that far. That is what I did with this month's Artsnacks for May 2020. I really do like this Higgins. That's probably my favorite thing. But on watercolor paper, it really sucks into the paper. I've had it react really well on wet, like wet on wet. But today it just wasn't working because I kind of used this for the Yoda at the movie theater. I used this Higgins in the background and it worked really well. Today I wasn't getting those gradients of the Higgins ink blooming. It just kind of stopped. I'm not overly impressed with the King Art brush pens. I really like the tips. The tips are really, like for a paint pen, that's like awesome. So it's not that I hate them, it's just, they're just okay. These graphics Aqua Pens, you know, not my favorite. Definitely not my favorite. Which is sad because I think I have a whole palettefull pack of these Aqua Pens. They're by Marabou brush, kind of a felt tip brush. And that really did help kind of add some dimension to this King Art Aqua. And then it has that bullet nib. A Copic fine liner, multi-liner, great. You can always use that. I definitely am happy I have a Higgins. I really actually want the Higgins Black Magic marker, not the Higgins just India ink for Inktober. I do have the Black Magic ink. I would like it in pen form for Inktober. Overall, not very colorful as far as using these pinks and purples and yellows. I just, you know, I forgot about the pencil. This pencil is crap. It just, the lead is so, well, see, now it's starting to work a little bit better, but it was so hard that it wasn't really putting any color on it. It was just scratching into my paper. Actually, it seems like it's working a little bit better to layer on color. So maybe it's not as bad as I initially thought, because it was really hard, like the lead, or yeah, the lead color had dried out and was really stiff. Now it's kind of laying down color. It just really didn't seem like it was going over the colors well. And I had a really aqua turquoise heavy box, so I guess that's what the color theme I went with, over adding in some of these brighter jewel tones. Jewel tones aren't my favorite to work with. I guess I kind of wish I would have worked in the yellow. I mean, maybe not on this piece, but that yellow looks interesting. And if you remember from the beginning, they really kind of turned muddy when trying to mix them. So these King Art, not really great for watercolor mixing. I just wouldn't do it. I just use them straight up. And it's been a couple weeks since I did the swatching. So let's see. We still get some Higgins picking up. But it looks like the Copic, I mean, I think it's more on my dirty brush than that the Copic is. Yeah, it seems like the Copic is really staying there. I think this was just kind of left over from the Higgins. So a couple weeks later, we can still lift that's the Marabou. But you still have those lines, which I don't care for. A little bit of lifting on the King Art. So it wasn't a bad box. So considering that it was a marker heavy box, it wasn't bad, and I didn't mind it too bad. It isn't my favorite box, but they're kind of things that I would use, you know, like the Higgins and the Copic for sure I would use in other artwork. So those were a win, even though, and the Higgins, it seems like the Higgins India ink markers are expensive for an ink marker. And I mean, the retail on the slip is $11.30. I really like the chisel nib on that. That was really great. The Tombow that I was saying colored pencil for $2.39, it said soft lead, and I did not find the lead to be soft. It says produces rich creamy color that can be easily layered without a waxy buildup. As I said, once I sharpened it, it seemed to do a little bit better. To me, it just doesn't layer well. I'm not real thrilled with the pencil. It's okay, but I would not run out and buy any of these myself. Yeah, I don't get the creamy lay down on these, but it's not my favorite pencil, which is interesting because I kind of, that Marker Universe box that had the dual tip, which I didn't like the dual tip having to flip back and forth. I believe those were Tombow pencils, and I kind of liked those. So I'm not sure what it is about this one exactly that I'm not liking. It could just be the color, like maybe the color is just supposed to be so light that it just doesn't seem to blend well. Anyway, was it a win? It wasn't my favorite box this spring. Definitely not my favorite box. Most of the boxes this spring have been amazing. But this one was a little too reminiscent of the Tombow colors that we got in the bonus box. At least my palette of markers was really reminiscent of that one. And those were all called, these are water, but the color scheme was kind of the same premise, another set of markers. Like I said, it's not a bad box. It's just not something I definitely, besides the Higgins and the Copic, I probably wouldn't go out and buy any more of these markers, the water brush pen, the brush pens, or the graphics. That said, I have a whole set of the graphics from a paleteful pack that I haven't, I did the unboxing, but I guess I haven't posted the video. And I definitely like the Faber-Castell watercolor markers better than the Marabou graphics. But to be honest, I haven't done a full artwork with the graphics. It's just when I was swatching those out for the unboxing, some of them were very dry, and that was unappealing. So that's our art snacks for the month of May. Just down to the wire. You know, I had some health things come up this month and just wasn't able to get to things as quickly as I thought I would be able to. So I'm happy that even if it's down to the wire, I got something done for the art snacks before the next one arrives, because I think the next one will be here on Monday. Tell me what you think of these supplies this month. Did you get this box? Did you like them? What colors did you get? I would love to hear that. I'm interested to see, link me in any artwork you did with this month's box. I've been watching the Art Snacks challenge, and people have done wonderful things with these. So sometimes it's just me, like it's just my art style and what I like or don't like. So maybe you just love these pens. But I'd like to hear why and what was your favorite item. Either if you didn't get the box, tell me what thing you think you would like out of the box. But if you got this box, tell me what was your favorite item. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I haven't gotten as much content up in the last couple weeks as I thought I would. Some of my videos took a lot more editing than I thought. So hopefully we'll be back on schedule within a week or two. I have some other videos I'm hoping to get up, but we'll just do it. At least I'm hoping to at least get you one video a week until I'm back to full speed. So thank you again for watching. I really appreciate all of you. I hope you enjoyed today's content, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Now go get creative. Bye.